Welcome back to G Life. Y'all, I just finished watching Behind Her Eyes. This movie made me mad. So this is gonna be my first movie review. Go ahead, subscribe to, I guess it's not a movie. It was like a short mini series, sorry. So this is my first review of something from the TVs. I just took a shower. I can't find the thing to do my hair. I have a glass of wine. This movie made me mad. So subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna tell you why I'm so bothered. Okay, so I don't know, maybe it's because at the beginning of this movie, I really was identifying with this woman. She's so cute. That has nothing to do with it. She's so cute. She was just putting herself out there. You know what I mean? She's about to try and live her best life. She's getting over her ex. She's moving on with life. She's doing her best things, right? I'm feeling this movie. I'm like, you know, Black woman, lead. Okay, good. But as it was going on, of course, I was just like, what's happening? What is happening? She was doing way too much. Now, if you haven't seen it, there's going to be spoilers. So if you can't stand that sort of thing, I suggest you go now. Subscribe to the channel first, but you know, go watch it and then come back and then we can talk about it some more. But here's the thing. So she meets a guy and this guy is married. She has a bit of an affair. She wants to be a bad girl, right? She's been doing all of the good things and I completely understand that. Like, I understand how you've been doing everything right all your life and shit still don't turn out right. So you just be like, you know what? I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be bad. And that's what she was like, I'm gonna be bad for like 5 minutes and she gets punished. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I had to go and Google who wrote this and everything, because it really, by the end, it was Hotep Action. It was complete Hotep kind of action, because in short, what had happened was she falls for this white man, right? And he's married, they start this affair. And come to find out, the wife is batshit crazy, right? And when she realizes this, now this is where the Black thing should have taken over. When she realized this woman was properly batshit crazy, killed somebody, okay, because of this man, and did all kinds of other things. But instead of her like, you know what, of doing the right thing and just being like, okay, cool, I'm bye to all of y'all and all y'all crazy, she continues to try and save these people. And this is where I have a problem. So now she becomes the savior of this batshit crazy woman who she knows will kill her. And basically, so by the end of this, she is now a heroin addict and she's about to traumatize her Black son. I mean, we just know, like, if you're a drug addict, this kid already feel it anyway. So she's trying to save these people, right? Now she suspects that the wife is going to kill herself. Now she feels guilty because she decides to tell the wife a bunch of shit she should have never said. She should have never even called this one. She shouldn't have been on the phone. She suspects this person could watch her. I would have stayed in a hotel. I would not have been in the place where I think somebody is watching me who is crazy. But instead, she starts calling her name out like she's fucking Beetlejuice and to summon her and whatnot. And when she does call her on the telephone, she didn't Beetlejuice into the room, but to call her, when she calls her on the telephone, she proceeds to say too much, to do too much, to talk too much. Like, this is not what we do, right? We don't get all, you know what, I know some things you gonna be messed up, but I'm going to keep it to myself because it's none of my business, ultimately. So basically, this poor woman suspects this woman's gonna kill herself and she feels guilty. So she goes over there and she sees the house is on fire, right? what should she have done? She shouldn't have been there. So that's her number one. She shouldn't have even been there. But so she's there. What does she do? Does she call 911? Does she, whatever, make sure, like, does she, no. Does she call the fire department? No, she's gonna save her. She's gonna save her herself. I am not sure why this woman did not get the memo that black women are no longer saving people. White people, nobody. We're not saving y'all no more. We are not that. We're done. We're done. So she didn't get the memo. So she's still out there trying to save these folks. And she knew that this woman could enter spaces, right? Somehow mentally enter spaces. So that's what she tries to do. She tries to have a psychic connection now with the crazy person in the burning house, instead of what? Minding her own business. Okay, now she out there sitting on the stoop trying to summon the psychic power to go in, and I don't know what the plan was, to visualize and try and wake the woman up spiritually or something. I really don't know what the plan was. But when she does this, the woman's shit comes out of her, and now they switch, right? So now she's in this body that was basically like, the woman did heroin, and so she couldn't move. She's like, now, so she's in this body that's stuck on the bed, and the woman is in her body. So she comes in, and guess what? Y'all already know. Kills her, right? Now the wife is dead, but it's not the wife. It's the woman. Her name was Louise. Now Louise is the wife. But guess what? The wife ain't even the wife. I know, it's a twist, right? It's still, in this part, this is where it's a man who was the wife's best friend, who did the same shit to her because he was in love with the husband, right? So the husband had been with this crazy person the whole time, thinking that his wife was completely sane, but it's this man insane, but it's this man, right? Now this man is in her body, and now he is going to deal with her son. Y'all, I don't even know where it bothers me. All the shit she was doing, now the boy is involved, like she got a kid. And guess what? As soon as everything, like the other body was still had like smoking, okay? Well, she didn't burn up. She saved the bodies, right? She pulled her out and like pretended she was there to save her, whatever, the dude. Like, it's twisted. And maybe if the black woman wasn't black, I wouldn't feel some kind of way about it. But I'm just like, if it was a white woman, it makes sense, right? Like, they do that sort of thing. They be all up in people's business. That's why we call them Karens, right? Like, so she was like the black version of a Karen, saving these white people, but not calling the police. It was a problem. So now, by the end of this movie, what you have learned is, if you are a black woman who sleeps with a white man, you are going to become a drug addict and traumatize your children. Oh my God. That's where I really saw an issue at the end, because that's basically the summary of Behind Her Eyes. Yeah, and that's the break. This is the breakdown, right? This is the breakdown. Yeah, dating a white man leads to your ultimate demise and the ruin of the black man. That's what the story is about. I mean, it was really twisted how you got there. But that's why it was like, some Hoteps wrote this. But it was, I mean, can white people be Hoteps too? Because it was some old white men, I think that was a picture. Unless they're just stand-ins for the real Hotep you know what? Maybe that's how it happened. These Hoteps entered the body of these white men to make this movie so that this show, it's not a movie, it's a series. Anyway, that's why I was so disturbed and upset. Because what they trying to say. All right, subscribe to the channel. This was a little funny, silly, I think. Tell me what you saw. Like, did you see it? Did you see the show? Tell me, comment. Let's have a conversation about it. All right, maybe I'll do, if you guys like this, I'll do more reviews on things that I've seen that disturbed me. Or maybe suggest something that I can watch and I'll do a review. All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching, and ciao ciao for now.